Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Today we are going to make some cabbage and fried tilapia. So first we're going to start off with seasoning the tilapia, right? So I have these pieces of tilapia, I washed them off, and now I'm going to make the seasoning for the tilapia. I'm going to take my Ziploc bag and I'm going to use cornmeal. This is 2/3 cup of cornmeal. I'm going to add pepper. Shake it out so you see it over the top. Olive bay. For that fish taste. Adobo. Top and onion powder. Cover the top. Zip my bag. Shake that up. And I'm going to put first piece in the fish, close it, shake it out. You don't need any flour, you don't need any egg, you don't need anything. Just shake it up. It should be like a little bit moist. The moisture will catch on to the seasoning, to the cornbread seasoning. My second piece, once this is covered, you can see that it's completely covered. Put in your second piece. Shake it out really good. Make sure it gets between the two pieces. Okay, now we can add our third piece. Shake it out really good. Now we're gonna let that just sit while we get this cabbage together. So the cabbage just has more ingredients. Cabbage is a little bit more difficult, but we're gonna put very little water in the cabbage because we don't want to boil. You don't want to boil the cabbage. You want it to be more on the steamed or sautéed side. So we're gonna take our pot, a nice deep pot. Now this is a small cabbage, right? I cut this cabbage in half. So this is a small cabbage, so we don't need like a really huge pot. And cabbage boils down so much, it doesn't really, what's left is a big difference from what you start off with. Okay, but since I'm only cooking for a few people, I'm only gonna use half the cabbage. Before you put your cabbage in, make sure you wash your cabbage off good. So now we're gonna take our pot, and we're going to put just a little bit of water, just a little bit of oil, right? A little bit of oil. We're not gonna use all of this. We're gonna use half this oil, right? So you figure just maybe like 2 spoonfuls of oil. Now we're gonna take. We have onions, green pepper, and red pepper. This was frozen. I just chopped it up, and then and I used just a small part of the green pepper and the red pepper, just a small part of it. Chop it up really good. I'm gonna put it in here. Roll that in there. I'm going to put chicken broth. Maybe a 1/3 cup of chicken broth. We're gonna add smoked paprika, maybe 3 or 4 shakes, onion powder, make sure you can see it. seasoning. This time it's a little bit. Shake, 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 shake. You want to be able to see it in there. So if I had, you want to use about a spoonful of Italian seasoning. About a spoonful, about a teaspoonful, that's enough. Then you're going to take some garlic. I'm using minced garlic. And I always use just a tip of the spoon of minced garlic. Just a tip. Now we're going to put carrot. This is sliced carrot. Let's put this carrot in here with these veggies, with the peppers, carrot with the peppers, and then we're going to just let it cook up. We're going to just saute. Stir it all in. So this is what you have. Stir it all in. Boil up. Just let that cook for about 3 minutes. Now you're going to add your cabbage. You can just put the whole thing in there. Okay? Put the whole thing in. And then you're going to add onion powder. Nice healthy dose of onion powder. Make sure you see it good. Pepper. Right, sprinkle it all over the top. Not too much. Some more garlic. Same amount as before. Adobo. Make sure you sprinkle that adobo so it goes all the way across the top. Right, it's all over the top. Add just a little more chicken seasoning. Not a lot. Oil. And butter. You want to do 1 tablespoon of butter. And just stir that up. Stir that up so it mixes with everything that's on the bottom. We're not going to deep fry the fish. We're going to put enough oil to cover the bottom, but we're not deep frying. Let that get nice and hot. Shake the fish up more. Okay, so it only takes about a minute. So we have our fish for the oil to get hot. So now we can add our fish. Shake up the excess. See how the fish is covered well on both sides? That's what you want. The liquid is going down. So you want that liquid to actually disappear. You want no liquid in there. So we're going to leave the top off because we don't want the cabbage to overcook. Leave the top off and let it cook until the liquid is, all the broth is gone. You don't want that to all disappear. We're going to put another piece of fish in. That's good bubbling going. Take off the excess. Now last piece of fish. Cabbage. It's all stirred in, and we're going to add our last ingredient. This is a teaspoon of sugar. Be white sugar. This is sugar in the broth, but it could be white sugar. We're only going to add just a tiny bit of sugar. Okay, so as you can see, the broth is pretty much gone out of the cabbage. So I'm going to let it just fry up a little bit. The cabbage is actually going to fry up a little bit more adobo, because you want to season it to your taste. And you can add adobo, you can add a little bit more onion. Those are the two ingredients that will really make it hit the spot. Okay, now that my fish is golden brown on both sides, I'm going to take it out and put it on a napkin, a paper towel. Now we're going to put it on the plate. Look at that. Still has that crunch, but not too much. It's not soggy. It's not too crunchy. It's very flavorful. That's good. Fish, nice and flaky, tender. Perfect. Crunchy outside, flavorful, tender inside. It's got a great taste.